Всем привет, меня зовут Максим, канал Просто Вода и игрушка Концерт. Вторая часть первого эпизода начинается. Она небольшая, что-то быстро проходится.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Опять кровище течет. Ну да, колон, конечно, сам прекрасный.
I'm coming.
Одну минуту.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal...
Да хватит стучать, ты идиот.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories. Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me. According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry. Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Ну так я же целый. Нажал на это, чё? Это, короче, подслушивать вот нормально.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Did you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Come on, this guy's a cardinal? Weren't you about to enter the room, Your Eminence?
Oh, no. I was just passing by.
But since I do happen to be here, shall we go in together now?
I'd rather go and find help. It's safer.
Let's see. It's always the same ones who get dumped in it.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you. Who do you think you are?
Forgive
Me,
sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind! Give me one good reason not to knock you down!
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're going to defend these harlots.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
The fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good. Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for them.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Вместе в постель. И на этом как раз заканчивается вторая часть гарнизонского балета. Так, это мы... Ой, надо там идти. То, что в постели надо понятно. Это нет. Так, да, вот по лестнице. Да. Так.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Это мы уже читали. Не люблю, честно говоря,
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
По-моему, единственное, что ты знаешь, чтобы отвечали, это счастливый терминал. Ну, пойдем. Вон отрядный товарища.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Exhausted. Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Я, честно говоря, я не знаю. Я не знал, как держать Леди Адамс. Я уже не согласен, просто третий раз по перейду, сейчас играю. Вот. До сих пор ничего я не нашел, вот как мы можем дойти. К сожалению, мне хватило несколько очков, чтобы прокачать свой уровень знаний, владений, навыков.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Итак, задание. Задача у нас найти улики, оставленные матерью. Пойдемте искать улики.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richet,
Это мы читали уже, неинтересно, что читать. Нет, потому и хорошо.
Nothing.
Ничего. Мы пойдем скругляемся на балкон. Потому что на балконе там будет много интересного. Фунт. Вот такие в Resident Evil тоже. Так, значит там нажимать бокал, что ли? Ладно, дальше. Так, минуточку.
Great, honey.
Мед.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
В принципе, здесь можно идти и даже попросить удобно. Осторожно подходил. Соответственно, просто так не оставишь.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World, the travel log of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching. I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Блин, сейчас малочку Ну, сейчас, блин, какой-то включен, что-то еще.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. This room looks unoccupied. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching. Saint Jerome the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it. There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Может быть, на этот раз мне дадут. Ну, пожалуйста. Разобраться с этим. Недоступно.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Что я еще такое должен сделать, чтобы Хорошо, если выйти.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Значит, естественно, что ты еще не нашел. Надеюсь, что да, мы книгу мы разберемся. Впереди это сюжетная линия должна быть где-то показать. Вот что я давай посмотрим внимательнее. Это еще вчера. Вот этот баг. Воду будет, когда не наверное, что толку. Ну тут кофе, по-моему, ничего нет.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Минуточку.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas and putting his finger in the wound? Writing material.
Письменной принадлежности.
Let's recap.
Что мы
My
имеем?
mother was in this room.
Матушка жила в этой
I
комнате.
found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Почему оцениваю книгу, так понятно, что ничего не обещал. Когда я первый раз играл, конечно, играл еще сажу,
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier, and that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? That you've gone to so much trouble. You must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I'd better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Hall requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa. Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
А что нам написали, что не повышено, а что-то мне ничего не дают.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms with other guests.
Так, вот наша комната. Правильно. Пойдемте, давайте туда. Так, это нельзя. Здесь нужно посмотреть две комнаты. Одну точно я всегда находил, а вторую не находил, но там уже потом писали, что можно попасть. Нельзя.
That must be the door to the room with the soldier I saw in my vision. The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Может пригодиться. Здесь у нас Наполеон Бонапарт.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Само собой. Возьми. Пять.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny.
Ну, картину не хочу читать, ничего интересного для... Да, понял. всегда думал, что будет монета. Набираем эти традиционные монеты, которые нафиг не будут нужны. В прошлый раз, когда я играл, я не собирал, я думаю. Золотые все я получил. Плохо.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France.
French actor Talma as Nero in Britannicus. Amber crystals.
Так, ну, сейчас я помню, 4 инвентаря, чтобы собрать навык. Так, мы обследовали комнату Наполеона. Наверное, надо надеяться, что очень хорошо. Это реально мемориал. Теперь идем дальше. Не этого заходить. Понятно, вот.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Неплохо пришел лоб. Здесь, по-моему, по кругу можно ходить. Не живешься. Туда... Ягодцы у нас уже, да? Туда нас не пустят. По крайней мере, не вернутся. Нельзя. Значит, такой большой дом, да, уже ходит. Круги наворачиваем.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Это дверь комнаты Элизабет.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Что здесь произошло? Да.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
С полукругом. Причем. Представляю, 4 осколка янтаря. Максимальное количество очков действия увеличено.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness. Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Так, все, мы это взяли на заметочку. Мед.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Пробовать я, Саш, говорю, их не буду, потому что...
These are magnesium crystals, a fairly effective remedy for easing anxiety.
Я не буду пробовать. Потому что опять там сейчас у меня будет плохо, ему будет плохо, точнее. Опять будет страдать, но не так он снимать.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last, right soon. Your loving sister. August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you, but they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please, excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it.
Где-то сразу ночью слышали, я одного из каналов, точнее, на канале рядом с сами знаете какой, прекрасно. Давай ты выходи, там уже заждались.
President George Washington.
Let no one disturb me, I'm busy.
Too bad. We'll see him later. A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Ну все, в принципе, можно смело возвращаться вниз, точнее возвращаться, спускаться вниз.
Huh, that's me.
Маяк, вот мы все идем вниз. Маяком свой смысл вниз идти, там мы уже не слишком победили уже, обследовали.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Так, это закрыть, да, да. Опять бит со мной не. Значит, бежим на эту лестницу. Когда вообще там где-то еще шляешься? Помните или нет?
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Сара де Рише.
Yes, why?
Да, что?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the
Ваша мать
island.
тоже на острове.
What are you doing here?
Что здесь делаете вы?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
С вашей матерью.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was
Вашей
born.
матери с рождения.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain.
Кричала от боли.
I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Выжигала и выжигала на мне метки.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
Минутку, чё это вы?
You can ask her when you
Можете
see
сами
her.
спросить у неё при встрече.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Всё сильнее распаляется. Значит, готовы? Сейчас надо что-то...
Look, I've got to go.
Wait.
Не надо идти.
I need to know more about you and my mother.
Что с вами делала моя мать?
Why did she put you through all of that?
Зачем она подвергает...
There must be some reason for what she did.
Какая-то причина.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the
Зачем сыпать соль
wounds?
на рану?
I want to find out what really happened.
Хочу знать, что случилось на самом деле.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Ваша мать.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you.
Использовать вас.
Some people care about you,
Кто-то
don't they?
жаждет вас, верно. Сестра?
Haven't you got a sister?
У вас ведь есть сестра.
Yes,
Да.
I'm sure she loves you with all her
Она
heart.
любит вас всем сердцем.
she's the only one who cares about
Она
me.
единственная, кто мне дорога.
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Давно сюда, если бы не она.
Since you insist,
И раз вы настоите,
tell you how I met your mother.
встретилась с вашей матерью.
Thanks for trusting me.
Спасибо, что мне доверились.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father
Ваш
did?
отец его позвал?
No,
Нет.
he went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
Решилась моя судьба.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope, until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Так, давайте применим навык. У нас же есть же теперь навык? Или не дадут? Я не понял. Ладно, давай закончим на этом. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Целый день. Всем отлично. Удачи. До свидания. Всем пока.